The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12, Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6, Apple MacBook Pro 14M3, Dell XPS 15950, and Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1 are the most popular programming laptops of 2024. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we're going to compare them on the performance category, which has a multiplier of 2. Let's start with the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12. This ultralight powerhouse packs a punch with its Intel Core Ultra processors, handling multitasking and demanding applications with ease. However, I did notice some occasional performance dips, especially in automatic mode. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for performance. Moving on to the Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6. This laptop impressed me with its ability to cruise through day-to-day office tasks without hesitation. Even with multiple browser tabs open and large spreadsheets, it never skipped a beat. I'm giving it a respectable 7 out of 10. Next up is the Apple MacBook Pro 14M3. This beast outperformed even some high-end desktop GPUs and benchmarks, and I was blown away by how smoothly it handled resource-intensive applications like Adobe Premiere Pro. It's a performance monster, earning a near-perfect 9 out of 10. The Dell XPS 15950 is no slouch either. Its 13th Gen Intel Core i7 and RTX 4070 GPU combo delivered snappy performance in all my tests. However, the 40-watt power limit on the GPU might hold it back in more demanding tasks. I'm rating it 8 out of 10 for performance. Last but not least, the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1 surprised me with its capabilities. Despite being the most budget-friendly option, it cruised through day-to-day office tasks without a hitch. While it may not be a powerhouse for heavy workloads, it's an excellent performer for its price point. I'm giving it a very respectable 7 out of 10. The Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 takes the crown in the performance category with its impressive 9 out of 10 score, thanks to its unmatched ability to handle even the most demanding tasks with ease. Next, we are going to compare them on the portability category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. Let's start with the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12. This ultra-portable is incredibly light at just 2.47 pounds, making it a breeze to carry around all day. However, its 14-inch screen might be a bit small for some users who prefer larger displays. I give it a solid 9 out of 10 for portability. Moving on to the Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6, which weighs in at a slightly heavier 2.72 pounds. While it's not as feather-light as the X1 Carbon, it's still very portable and offers a larger 14-inch display. I'd rate it an 8 out of 10 for portability. The Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 is next on our list. It's compact and easy to carry, but at 3.4 pounds, it's noticeably heavier than the ThinkPads we just discussed. However, its excellent build quality makes up for the extra weight. I give it a 7 out of 10 for portability. Now, let's look at the Dell XPS 15950. This laptop is on the heavier side at 4.23 pounds, but it's still relatively thin for a 15-inch laptop. The larger screen is great for productivity, but it does impact portability. I rate it a 6 out of 10 in this category. Finally, we have the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1. At 4.21 pounds, it's almost as heavy as the XPS 15, but it offers a larger 16-inch display. While it's not the most portable option, it's impressive considering its screen size and budget-friendly price. I give it a 5 out of 10 for portability. The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12 takes the crown in the portability category with 9 points, thanks to its incredibly lightweight design that doesn't compromise on performance or durability. Next, we are going to compare them on the battery life category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. Let's start with the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12. I was disappointed to find that this premium Ultrabook only managed about 9 hours of battery life in my testing, which is a significant drop from its predecessor. However, its rapid charging capability somewhat makes up for this shortcoming. I give it a 6 out of 10 for battery life. Moving on to the Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6, I was pleasantly surprised by its impressive endurance. This workhorse lasted over 10 hours during my typical office workday, outperforming many of its competitors. The efficiency of its Snapdragon chip really shines here. I rate it 8 out of 10 for battery life. The Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 absolutely blew me away with its battery performance. I got over 14 hours of continuous web browsing on a single charge, which is phenomenal for a laptop this powerful. It's worth noting that cranking up the brightness will reduce this time, but it's still a top performer. I give it a solid 9 out of 10 for battery life. The Dell XPS 15950 impressed me with its stamina, especially considering its high-performance components. During my testing, it managed over 10 hours of battery life for basic office tasks, which is quite good for a laptop in this class. However, it doesn't quite match the longevity of some others on this list. I rate it 7 out of 10 for battery life. Finally, the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1 surprised me with its exceptional battery life, especially given its budget-friendly price point. While I don't have exact numbers, my experience with it suggests it can easily last through a full workday and then some. Considering its value proposition, I give it an 8 out of 10 for battery life. The Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 takes the crown in this category, with its outstanding 9 out of 10 score, offering unparalleled battery life that keeps you productive all day long without reaching for the charger. Next, we are going to compare them on the keyboard and trackpad category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. Starting with the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12, I found its keyboard to be a dream to type on, offering that classic ThinkPad feel with plush feedback and snappy response. However, the touchpad, while functional, feels a bit undersized compared to some competitors. I'd give it 8 out of 10 for this category. Moving on to the Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6, I was impressed by its world-class keyboard, which Lenovo describes as one of the best on the market. The trackpad, while not revolutionary, is smooth and comfortable to use. This combination earns it a solid 9 out of 10. The Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 continues to impress with its excellent keyboard and outstanding touchpad. I found the keys to be stable and tactile, though some might find the short travel a bit jarring. The large, responsive touchpad with its convincing haptic feedback is a standout feature, earning it 9 out of 10. The Dell XPS 9530's keyboard felt natural under my fingers, with well-spaced keys and a comfortable typing experience. The touchpad, while decent-sized and functional, doesn't quite match the premium feel of some competitors like the MacBook. Taking this into account, I'd rate it 8 out of 10. Lastly, the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1 surprised me with its solid keyboard, offering a snappy, positive, and quiet typing experience. The trackpad, while not the largest, has a well-damped and comfortable click action. Considering its price point, it's an impressive offering, scoring 8 out of 10. In this category, the Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6 and Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 tie for the top spot with 9 points each, thanks to their exceptional keyboard and trackpad combinations that cater to different preferences. Finally, we are going to compare them on the display quality category, which has a multiplier of 2. Starting with the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1, I was pleasantly surprised by its 16-inch 16:10 aspect ratio display, which offers a decent 1920 by 1200 pixel resolution for crisp text and images. However, the brightness could be better, as it might struggle in very bright environments. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10 for its price point. Moving up, we have the Dell XPS 9530 with its stunning 15.6-inch display. The colors are vibrant and accurate, covering 100% of the sRGB and P3 color spaces, which is fantastic for content creation. My only gripe is that the base model comes with a full HD Plus panel, while the 4K option would be much sharper. Still, it's an impressive 8 out of 10 for me. The Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 takes things to another level with its 14.2-inch Liquid Retina XDR display. The mini LED technology provides incredible contrast and brightness, reaching up to 1600 nits in HDR content. The 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate makes everything buttery smooth. It's nearly perfect, earning a 9 out of 10 in my book. The Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6 offers a decent 14-inch display, but it's nothing to write home about. The base 1080p LCD screen is adequate for everyday tasks, though I wish the brightness was a bit higher for outdoor use. Considering its price, I'd rate it a 6 out of 10. Lastly, the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12 impresses with its 8K OLED panel option. The colors are rich and vibrant, and text looks incredibly crisp. However, opting for the OLED display does impact battery life. Overall, it's an 8 out of 10 for display quality. The Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 takes the crown here with its 9 out of 10 score, thanks to its exceptional mini LED display that offers the best balance of brightness, color accuracy, and smooth motion. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 stands out with its score of 73.5. This product is a true powerhouse, surpassing expectations in performance with an impressive score of 18. When it came to portability, the MacBook Pro proved capable, earning a score of 10.5 even though it's heftier than some alternatives. But where this laptop truly excels is in its peerless battery life, achieving the highest score of 9 in our tests, and its superb keyboard and trackpad combo, which we also rated a 9. Despite being a touch heavier than other options, it's the bright, crisp display that sets this laptop apart, scoring a near-perfect 9 for quality. As for the other contenders, each has proven to be a strong opponent with various strengths. The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12 won the portability contest, but fell short in battery life. The Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6 demonstrated overall solid performance, making it a dependable choice. The Dell XPS 19530 held its ground in the performance and display quality categories, scoring 16 in each, and the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1 surprised us all with a respectable score of 59.5 overall, despite being the most wallet-friendly option. While the striking performance of the Apple MacBook Pro 14M3 set it apart, the other products boasted qualities like affordability, a responsive keyboard, and impressive endurance, proving that each of them could potentially be the right fit for various users and needs.